Well, we're trying something different again. Wesley's snoozing. We're in one of our fields back around the home place. It's got a wheat cover crop in it. This was in corn last year. It was in corn 2 years in a row. And we're getting it back into beans. Planting through the cover crop and stalks. What little's there from last year. And we are planting 30-inch beans. We usually plant 15-inch, but we're experimenting, trying 30-inch. And Dad's got the roller. He's gonna roll it behind me. And see what happens. The wheat's just about right for rolling, as you can see where my tracks are at it later down. Pretty good. It's pollinating right now. Find it. Got it. Planting 140,000. So the spacing is about 1.5 inches compared to if it was on 15-inch, around 3 inches. Spacing. It's using the same 80-hole discs, I believe they are. Using the same discs, but they're just spinning faster since it's doubling the amount of beans on 30-inch compared to 15-inch. But yep, going good so far. I like planting beans because you ain't got to be so picky if you overlap or are off a little bit on rows. And we are on the correct guidance today, unlike the other day. Range Point RTX instead of WAS. Dummy me. But yep, going good so far. Got 30 couple acres in this field, and then we will head to another field. Dad put his cows back in that cover crop field to graze again. I got a second pass off that field over there. That's going in, both of those fields are going in beans. And then there's another field down 42. Same situation, got cows grazing in it, and that's going in beans as well. So we are still grazing cover crop, and it is May 20th. Pretty good for a pretty dry spring. Need more cows on them fields. An old dairy farm. That's the neighbors. And that right there, that one house in the background, hold on. That house right there, the older one, is a relative of Abraham Lincoln's homestead. They call it the Lincoln Homestead. I think that's right. A relative of Abraham Lincoln used to live there. And there is a cemetery right there underneath that tree that some of them are buried in. So that's pretty cool. Got some good bit of history in this area from the Civil War times. But like I said, this was in corn 2 years in a row. We were getting some fields switched around with some new ground. So we were going back in with beans, getting our regular crop rotation. There's a wheat cover crop we're planting through. It's gonna get rolled down after we plant. And these are 30-inch beans. We usually plant 15-inch, but we're trying something different. See how these 30s do. And yep. We don't have any fence or water over here. There's a well, but no water troughs or anything. For putting cattle over here, it could be done in the future, but not at the moment. But yep, we're gonna keep on rolling. Looks like there's plenty of chances of rain for the next week, so we'll get what we can get and do a little maintenance if we get rained out. Tractor needs an oil change and fuel filters. Yep, about 2,400. Oil change, fuel filters, and see if we can do anything on the planter that needs fixed. But yep, gonna keep on rolling and snoozing. Anyone see any dust blowing around back there? A little bit. You know what that means? It means we ain't losing any topsoil. Just watch them big boys out west. Look behind their planters and tractors and look how much topsoil is blowing around, especially when they till their fields. Might not look like much, but it adds up over thousands of acres. Nice to be in some fields without any rocks. Nice no-till fields that are smooth. That's another thing about no-till fields. Once you do it for several years, they get smooth. You can roll across of them. Probably bump her up to 6 if the planter will keep up. Been rolling at 5, but it can probably handle 6. Until you hit a groundhog hole and throw yourself through the windshield. Ain't gonna be planting 10 mile an hour around here anytime soon, I don't think. With them high-speed planters, it'd be fun, but I don't know if you could do it in Rockingham County. There's the roller. Oh, he's up, and now he's going back to sleep. Wesley, wake up! Doing a beautiful job from what I saw on the first pass. Let's try not to tip it over in this field. Haha. Check out the last video if you missed it. that's nice. Just want to take her a little slow since it's already been planted. That makes it nice. That wheat is laying down beautifully. Gotta kick in the 4-wheel drive in these fields. About done. 5 acres or so left, and we'll head to another field or see what else we got going on. Rolling. Doing that thing they call hippie farming. AKA regenerative agriculture. And then you got the neighbor's field over there, tilled up. It's planted, I think, but it's tilled up. Nothing growing out there, nothing holding the ground. Whatever. And we're the crazy ones. Oh, that's making a nice mat. Pretty. Got this field done. Gonna head to another little patch. And he's gonna try to roll the same way that I planted. But that looks pretty good, like what I see so far. Fold it up, heading out. Corn's coming up in that field. Yeah, this is my jam, ain't it? What do you think, Wesley? Alright, let's see what we got here. Cows are in that field there. And we're gonna plant this little patch right here before it rains tonight or tomorrow or whenever it's going to. Let's see, we did get this grazed off. Could almost graze it again, but that's all right. We'll get her planted in beans. For those of y'all that haven't seen this planter unfold before, I don't think I've done a video on it. Oh, the timer went off. I got a timer on this #1 remote. Rotate bar, set rotate lock. Done. Retract tongue, forward, all on one remote. Case IH 1240 pivot transport planter, early riser planter. It's pretty slick. 12 row with 15-inch as well, 23 rows. Let's see. Got that. All done. Go to plant. Bar raise, limited. Lower it down. Up. Yes, I know. We're gonna go out and put some seed from the left hopper into the right hopper, even it out, so we can finish this up. But yep, starting to spritz a little bit. We'll be done here in another couple passes. Sure this filled with soybeans last year. So I don't have a lot of trash to plant through. Plus we grazed it one time this side. That side over there on the other side of the driveway, it's been grazed lightly once, and then a second time my group mowed it off, and now it grew back again, and Dad's group's back in there for a third time. So this wheat, I tell you, makes for some good feed. Last swath. Looks like it's just about to rain. Got some sprinkles. We're gonna beat it, ain't we, Wesley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, it's done now.
Yep, got this little patch knocked out. And we're gonna head to the barn, call her quits.
It's done. It's done now.
Whopping 6, almost 7 acre patch.